Alrighty folks, so you know the why of intermittent fasting. Today I'm going to talk about the how. How do I implement this? How do I fit this into my schedule? How do I get this to work for me? Intermittent fasting 102. Can you roll my intro, please? Watch this. Okay, first thing I want to get across is above all things, intermittent fasting is very flexible. There are a plethora of ways to handle it and we will cover them all in this video, but I want you to understand that any of these opinions or any of these options can be a great tool for your weight loss as well as your muscle gain. I also want to preface this by saying that this is where the science tends to become a bit gray, because some of the studies, they either had a small sample size or the test was for a small duration, like 2 months, and so it's very hard to get a good concrete estimate on their studies. So for the majority of this video, this is going to be pretty much personal experience. Alrighty, so first up is alternate day fasting. This method basically says that you alternate your days between a fed state and a fasted state. So you can do, let's say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, eat at a caloric maintenance. And for those of you who aren't aware, your caloric maintenance is the amount of calories your body requires to maintain your current body weight. Then Wednesday, you can actually fast. Then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, eat at your caloric maintenance. And then Sunday, you would fast. Now the benefits to this method is that it is extremely flexible and not based on time like the others. You get all the benefits of intermittent fasting discussed in 101 as well. However, the downside to this method is that it is not really ideal for anyone doing strength training. For example, for me, I noticed that my energy lowers if I fast for longer than 20 hours before a workout. The reason for this is because your body will consume your glycogen stores since there is no food coming in. This will make you feel weaker temporarily. Now, I have fasted for 20 hours or more times than I can count, and every single time I tried it, this happened every time, so I know it's true for me. But there are still some benefits to be had, and you can switch this around as much as you want with fairly little effort. You can also find yourself in unfamiliar territory because with this method, it is very possible to hit a 36-hour fast, and that is a little too close for comfort in my book. Whether it does or does not consume muscle is inconsequential because I'm not crazy enough to try it. You know how long it takes to build muscle form? I'm not big on gambling, so I'm not big on this particular method. Also, there is a lightweight method of this one where you just kind of fast for 24 hours once a week. This will bring in some of the benefits of intermittent fasting, but not nearly at the same level as alternate day fasting, but still, it is an honorable mention. Now, next up is the warrior diet. The warrior diet is a 24 split with the idea that you get your biggest meal at night that has all your protein, this is considered to be your overeating phase. Then during your fasted state, you can eat low amounts of fruits and vegetables, but no protein. And this is considered to be your under-eating phase. I'm not too crazy about this one form because the fruit is nothing more than quick glycogen without protein. So, your body is pretty much just gonna use that to regulate its insulin levels. But, it does seem a little bit confusing, so I'll try to elaborate. So, for a 4-hour eating window, you overeat and you get all of your protein in this 4-hour period. Now, you have 4 hours to let your food digest, and then for the next 16 hours, you can eat fruits and vegetables. Low amounts of fruits and vegetables is basically the way they characterize that during that method, during that fasted state. Even though I think it's kind of weird, it possesses some very interesting characteristics. For example, this may actually be a fasting method that can be ideal for diabetics. I cannot disprove that hypothesis. Of course, you should definitely check with your doctor first because you're a diabetic type will play a huge role in this theory, but it is certainly feasible. You could also get some accelerated metabolism benefits of the other intermittent fasting choices, but your results may vary on what you eat during your under-eating period. So yeah, I can't discredit this one. It definitely sounds like there could be something there. So there are some good things and some bad things about this one, but it definitely holds up even though some don't consider it as fasting. Last up is the method that has gained the most light, the 16-8 method. Basically, you feed for 8 hours and fast for 16. Now, this method has been made popular by people like the Hodge twins and The Rock and Hugh Jackman, you know, the guy with the X-Men and the him. They've all pretty much have done their variations of intermittent fasting on the 16-8 split. And this is actually what I do, but I actually do a derivative of this method. So with the 16-8 split, you can change the timing to fit your schedule. The best way to handle the timing, in my opinion, is to make your feed window your work shift plus or minus 2 to 4 hours. So let's evaluate this equation. Let's say you work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., okay? Well, your window can be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That means that to accomplish this, all you have to do is skip breakfast and your final meal, go home and eat. I know, it's crazy, right? Well, that's pretty much all you gotta do for this one. No one will even have to know. Your family won't have to know. You can keep everything on the down low and no one will know the wiser. Now, okay, so let's evolve on this premise. Let's say you work from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. or from 3 p.m. to midnight. You can make your fast from noon till 8 p.m. or from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Since you are more likely to go to sleep when you get home, as well as being more likely to work out in the morning, this can actually work. You can tweak it however you like. It is completely up to you. Now, I was going to talk about strength training and my fasting regimen, but as I was writing this, I automatically got to like 7 pages without even trying. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a little bit too long. So in the next installment, I'll actually go over my training regimen and my fasting regimen that I ended up going with after I did a little bit of research on it. So until then, gotta get ready for it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you really want it for them, go ahead and subscribe. I love you either way. Block 1 to the left, block 2 to the right. Block 1 is my Tumblr, block 2 is my site, and that is gonna do it for this episode. Talk to the A, B to the O, U, T. Peace. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I wish you all the best. Try not to eat too much. Luckily for me, my actual gym that I go to is actually 24/7 and they will be open during Thanksgiving. So I think I am going to just indulge and then I'm going to go run it off and throw up. So, so in that order. So that's where I'm definitely going toward. I'm just gonna, eat whatever and then go work it off and then, do whatever. So I wish you all the best and your happy Thanksgiving. I will try to get another video out to you guys pretty soon this week. So either it's going to be the Intermittent Fasting 103 or it's going to be my regimen as far as intermittent fasting and keeping muscle while strength training. So be on the lookout for one or the other. And that is going to do it for this episode. I have talked myself into a hole, and peace.